yard haunt update. So we just finished up with the episode that I was talking about last night. The page is called Tues at 7. So basically Tuesday at 7, because they do the live Tuesday at 7 p.m. But it's Tues at 7. So I'll get the link for that, and I'll post that in my community page if you guys would like to watch that. We talk a lot of haunt, actually a lot of pro haunt. We filmed it all right here, right in the front yard. And then we had a surprise visit. I bought some Home Depot clearance today, and he dropped it off right in the middle of that. And it was kind of funny because I'm talking to him on a hot mic, and I forgot I was on a hot mic. But yeah, we got our Home Depot clearance dropped off. We bought Frankenstein, so we got that. We got some other Home Depot items out here. We'll get into some of that here. But that interview was super cool. Like I said, we talked a lot of haunt because it's, what gets us all into this. And we talked a lot of dark matter, which is my props, where that kind of all came from, how it started, how it's going, where it's going. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So it was definitely fun to do, especially when you're hanging out with your friends and talking haunt and talking things that really excite you and get you going and stuff like that. So yeah, anyway, we'll show you what we did. We added some new stuff today just because they were coming out. There's 2 things out here that is immediately going back inside because they are not staying out here. But I just wanted some cool, expensive pieces out here just for that interview. But we got all our candles out here, everything lit up. Got our scarecrow lit up here. I came out testing batteries and checking candles and checking everything just to make sure everything was on and working before they came out here and did this show, because I wanted them to see this in its full glory for what it is this year. Like I said, it's not that great this year. I wish they could have seen it last year, but they loved it. They thought this was super cool, super impressive how I pretty much laid it all out, the lighting with everything. Luckily it was dark when we got to film it, so they got to see this whole thing lit up. But yeah, so let's see, what did we get new over here? Oh, this big jack-o'-lantern back here in the back, that is new. I picked that up last night on my ventures between Lowe's, Home Depot, all that good stuff. So we got that big jack-o'-lantern there, so it kind of lights it up, breaks up some of that blue over here. Definitely cool. I think if I added corn or not. I don't think I did. Got a caretaker still. We got brand new batteries and all our pumpkin pucks. We got our candles on, which I forgot that candle yesterday. This guy, his sensor came apart earlier on me. I don't know what. Hopefully he still works, but yeah, Beetlejuice, Demonica, this guy. I turned up all their audios, so his is still a little loud. I'm gonna turn him back down. Got our big Reaper. I think this will be the last season that he is an upfront prop, because his mechanism isn't gonna work much longer. The bolt that holds him at the waist is bent. I was looking at him today. He's kind of in rough shape. I was getting ready to go buy Joseph Crackstone today on Lowe's, and and the second I decided, okay, I'm gonna buy him, he went out of stock. I'm super mad because Joseph Crackstone was the one I wanted to put back there in the back, and then put the Gravedigger over there. But anyway, we got a couple other things. I did buy a new piece for an archway. Should be pretty cool. comes with lanterns on it. So these lanterns, we'll have to figure out something else. Maybe next year if I do the Swamp Shack, we'll put them on there. That would be pretty cool to do. But we added new lanterns out here. We'll put new batteries in the lanterns. I turned them on at like 5 o'clock, so they're gonna shut off super early and they'll be on super early. Is what it is. But we added new 9-volt batteries up there as well. So we got brand new 9-volt batteries up in those green lights. So we got those shining on there, which they love that. They love the archway and the lanterns and the green lights up top shining on there. They thought this was super cool. Just the whole display in general they thought was cool. They loved all the candles and all the little stuff I have going on. Yeah, they just definitely thought this was really cool how we have this laid out here. The candles, I think, was his favorite part. But we showed off, my groundbreaker here that I made. We showed off, the skeleton back there, skeleton sacrifice. But tonight we added Bound Corpse from Distortions Unlimited. And then we also added Gravebreaker Barb or Groundbreaker Barb or something like that. Her name's Barb. We know that much. We got her out here, but these two are coming back in. My Distortions pieces stay in plastic bags in their box. They don't stay out here, but I brought them out here just for the interview tonight. So after this Yard Haunt update, those are coming back inside with me. Dark Princess over here. Same over here. Got new batteries and everything over this way. So, but man, Barb looks sick over there. Damn, she looks sweet. Yeah, I love those Distortions pieces, but the lighting on her is just like really cool. But the tombstone there on her shoulder, yeah, that looks cool. Got our Scarecrow here. Then our new stuff over here, new batteries and everything, like I said. So everything's gonna ride out the rest of the seasons. Everything's got new batteries. Got a guard zombie here. Then they were talking about my fencing. He's like, man, look at all the fencing you got. As you see, you got wrought iron fencing, you got some wooden fencing here. And I said, well, actually, the wrought iron fencing I made. And he goes, what? He's like, you made this? And I'm like, yeah, that's actually just PVC with fence finials put on top of it, and 1x2s or 1x3s, whatever those are, and 1x2s, and then screwed on, heat gunned, and put together. He goes, you made all this? I'm like, yeah. He goes, I wouldn't have thought that. And he goes, yeah, well, yeah. And then he grabbed it and he goes, yeah, you're right. Look how wobbly. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. He goes, that's crazy. He goes, that actually looks legit. I'm like, right? I said, it actually looks good. As yard haunters, we are very frugal, and we don't like to spend a ton of money. I'd rather spend a ton of money on props and other stuff than to make this better than, but if we can find stuff, heck yeah. With this fencing is, yeah, I like how this turned out. So next year, with the new thing I bought, I'm going to have to make all new, which I might be able to still utilize the white fencing. I'll just have to probably cut some sections off of it, maybe. I don't know. It might still work the way I have it. I like the white fence, but I like the look of the black fence a little bit better. I think just having it all one fence will flow better. But yeah. Anyway, last night we bought that little jack-o'-lantern there from Home Depot. It was like $5 on sale, so I picked that up. I love having these little jack-o'-lanterns all throughout. This does plug in, but if the battery does die, you can always just shove a pumpkin puck in there. And then we have Skeleton Sacrifice, which we did a big segment on that. Tonight in our video, we did a huge segment on Skeleton Sacrifice because this was kind of the one that started it for me. And it really helped me evolve my process on the stuff I make and sell. Then we talked about Old Faithful because, well, it's Old Faithful. Because he was asking if I have names for my props out here. Like if I actually name them, or, you know, if they're just what they are on the box or whatever. And I said, yeah, some of them are, but, you know, some... I was like, you know, Skeleton Sacrifice. That's just what I call him, just because it's what it looks like. It's Skeleton Sacrifice. And then, you know, this guy, and I said, I call this one here Old Faithful. So, kind of cool. That's why I said all my corpses. I was like, some of them I don't have names. Some of them, the ones in the garage, I said I kind of named those. But I said the names are kind of weird. I said the one with the big screw thing in his throat, I said I call that one Sore Throat, and some other stuff. But once these cars go by, I will go and do a view from the road and show you what this looks like before I take in my distortions props and go eat some dinner. So here's everything from the road. We got everything on. Everything's working. You know, we got everything plugged in. I was trying to make this kind of like the best version of it that I could for tonight's little interview, because the interview was shot and like filmed and everything, the main focal point was here at the display. So we filmed it right here in the front yard. So it was kind of cool. So yeah, I'll share that link so you guys can go check that out. But yeah, I think all the pumpkins and everything, jack-o'-lanterns look really cool, which you can see through the white fence. You can see through the black fence better than you can the white fence, but that's why I think the black fence is going to be a better option next year. It's not really going to deter people as much as the white fence does, because it's a lot sturdier. But you know, there's things I can do to make the fence sturdy, at least in the front. The sides, people don't really mess around too much. But anyway, we got the lanterns look great, finally, both on and working, and all at the same time. And the green lights, I love the green lights up top there. Definitely gives it a different little look. I love the greens for Halloween. But my whole house is like reds and purples and blues. The house looks cool lit up. But it's definitely, like I said, it's definitely, I told him, you know, it's a big focal point, because this year my house is the only house. You know, my neighbors aren't decorating. So, yeah. But like I told him, I wish I could have showed him last year, because we had a big swamp shack and there was a lot more DIY things last year than this year. But it is what it is. Oh no, my pumpkin already fell over. What the heck? But yeah, like here, you can see the pumpkins real good through this fence. Everything's lit up. You can just see everything right through that fencing, where the other stuff you can't. But I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna grab my distortions pieces and I'm going inside. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for watching. Hope you tune in to the live stream, which I said I will post that link at the bottom here in the description. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. Happy haunting.